Problems in the back half. Why was that?
I really honestly couldn't tell you, but I know we're all looking forward to this year. We all know what we have to work on and what we need to fix as a whole and as a defense. So I feel like we're all just excited to come back out here and correct our wrongs and play full speed.
The fact that you did weave in a lot of new components last year pretty quickly, does it give you confidence that that can happen again this year with some of the new guys that have been added in the secondary this season?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like everybody on the secondary is always ready to play. We always have that mentality of next man up, and the season is long. You never know who's going to get thrown in there. So we all practice with that same mentality.
Sorry if you got asked this already, but what do you feel is the difference already you're feeling with Gerald Alexander as far as how he challenges you as a secondaries coach?
Can you say that one more time?
Sorry if you asked this already, but what's the difference with Gerald Alexander? What kind of ways is he trying to differentiate himself and how he coaches you to be a better cornerback?
I mean, it's cool. It's great to have him back in the building. I had him my rookie year, so I already had that relationship with him. He was a great guy. He was a great mentor to me in the room. So the fact that we got him back, he just brings that energy, that juice, and that physicality that we need as a secondary. So we're all excited for him to be back in the building and get to work. When you left with your exit interviews going into this off, what were the things that you wanted to focus on as far as just making sure you're prepared to hit the ground running this year, things that you worked on? Man, just like I said before, just cleaning up the little stuff that I watched on tape. When I go back on tape, there's nothing really drastic that sticks out. There's nobody that out there like beating me by yards. So just the little things that I need to clean up in my technique, and I feel like I've been working on that this whole offseason. So I'm just really excited to put that on tape.
How would you describe Slay's personality?
I mean, this is my first day really meeting him.
Okay.
He's a cool dude. I told him I used to watch his tape growing up, so I know a lot of guys don't like when I say that because they feel old, but he's been in this league for a long time. He's a great vet. I had some great vets before him, so I'm just happy to have him in the building and keep learning from him.
When you saw his tape,
part of this that you've had a different veteran across from you each year. You can kind of learn something different from each one of those guys.
Yeah, I feel like that's pretty cool, and it's not even that. I just get to make longtime friends in the long run. I could call Pat Pete any day of the week. I could call Deontay any day of the week. And now I'm going to make that relationship with Slay where it could be the same thing. So it's just not really on the field, it's also off the field connections.
Joey, what did you like from his tape, from Slay's tape? What did you try to take from his tape?
He gets the ball, and he's also in the Detroit tape. He was a great man coverage guy, he still is. But he also, throughout the years, been a savvy vet for playing off, which is another thing I want to pick his brain on, just, playing everything, just to be in a hole as a corner. So I'm going to just pick his brain a lot.
How do you two feel like you'll complement each other?
Man, I just feel like we're gonna love to compete, and I know he's a competitor, and I know if he makes the play, I'm gonna go out there and I'll do him to make a play, and I know it's gonna be vice versa. So it's just gonna be great having him across.
Communication. The meeting with Brady on Hard Knocks, he had a plan set for you. Does that still remain intact, even though he's gone?
Yeah, me and Grady used to talk a lot. We always had great conversations, and he wants the best for me, and I appreciate him for that. Even though my first 2 years with him. Yeah, it's still the same plan to me.
Communication was a big issue that you guys talked about being an issue at the end of last season. How do you guys look to rectify that and make that not as much of an issue going into this season?
Man, it's really just communication and everybody understanding everybody's job on the defense. Once you understand that as a whole, then everybody can fly around and move at their own pace. But really just understanding the defense as a whole, like I said, and really just be connected and communication.
Cool. Thanks, Joey.
Thanks, Joey.
Again?
How important is it being here for these opportunities?
Oh, it's important, man. Just for the fact that, like I said, trying to get ahead. Definitely with me not being here. So get ahead, try to learn as much as I can. And then, it's just work with the guys. So, it's got to be a coordination in the back end.
What's some of the challenges that you're having just to try to get to know Joey so that you guys can be a pair going into the season?
What's the challenges?
The challenge is just getting to know each other. How do you do that?
It's not really a challenge. It's just a great opportunity for me to get to learn and meet new friends, meet new guys, meet new teammates, get a great chance with Joey, and and help him, develop. He can help me as a student develop more than what I know. So we just here to help get better.
Terrell Austin's a defensive coordinator who's been a DB's coach. He specializes in several different types of coverage. What have those conversations been like as far as how how you're going to fit into those plans?
Just basically just playing ball. I had him when I was in Detroit. He got some of the similarities still here. But he has progressed a lot more. So man, it's like old days. Getting back together, hanging out. So he does a great job. Explaining in details, and the coaches do as well. So I'm just here to learn and keep learning.
Darius, how do you handle
Slay.
work?
Yeah.
How do you handle working with the younger guy? Like, do you come out right away and start telling them things? Do you got to kind of ease into it a little bit?
Oh no, I
What's your process?
just kind of come out and just be myself, hang around, just laugh, giggle, play around, you know, talk to them. You know, I'm one of the guys I'm gonna go talk to you. You know, I'm not afraid for you to wait to come talk to me. I'm coming to invade your space a little bit. So just learning each other, man, and understanding, and that's how you become better teammates, and that's how you understand each other on the field.
I'm curious, why just Slay?
Huh?
Why just Slay?
Well, that's what I just go by. And, you know, I'm a junior, so everybody call my dad Darius. So I'm like, I'm Slay. You know, or you can call me Junior. And yeah, I just like Slay though. Slay does sound like a lot better.
Have your teammates, like, have you had the correct guys here?
Oh, no,
They
no,
start
I've been
calling
in
you Darius? Or?
No, I've been in the league 13 years, so everybody know to call me Slay. So it's kind of known now.
Do you like being kind of the elder statesman of the cornerback room specifically? I mean, there's a lot of young guys here that want to learn.
Yeah, I'm. You know, it's a great opportunity for me, man. I'm blessed and fortunate to play 13 years, so I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for the great opportunity to teach younger guys to help, to try to reach that type of 13 years, because I want everybody to be successful. So, yeah, man, I'd like to take that on my shoulders, because it's a great opportunity.
You and Minka have both been all pros. What's it been like kind of getting used to him and talking about how you guys plan to use the secondary together?
Oh, man, great, man. He's for sure the leader in that room, and I'm just coming here to just, do what I can to help, get the team better as well. It's a blessing, I played with an All-Pro before, one early in my career, and, so to play with another one is even better, and, so I'm looking forward to it, man. I always seen him as one of the best safeties in the game. I always told him that. So to get the chance to work with him, man, it's a true blessing.
Have you gotten much time with these young guys to get to know them yet, or is that still?
Yeah, this is my first day here.
Thank you for checking out this content from Post-Gazette Sports. If you watch this video on YouTube, please like the video and subscribe to our channel. For all of the sports coverage the Post-Gazette has to offer, visit post-gazette.com.